My name is Ryan and I work for Uniball. At Uniball, we understand how important the tools you choose to help you out at home, work, and school are. Since we launched the first Uniball in 1979, we've been on a quest to engineer the perfect pen. We try to do things differently here. From the materials we choose to the inks that we create to go inside, our goal is to create the best performing, best looking pens you can get, at any price. We truly believe that Uniball is the best pen on the market, and we've created a few tests to prove it. I'd like to share those tests with you today so that you can see not all pens are created equal. Imagine that you're all set for the first day at a new job or a big meeting when all of a sudden you look down and see that your shiny white shirt is being consumed by a giant black blob. A pen that leaks is incredibly frustrating. At Uniball, we've designed a solution for this problem. Most of our pens feature a spring-loaded tip that helps prevent unplanned leaks. When the tip of our pen comes in contact with the surface, the spring keeps the ink chamber sealed until you begin to write. I'll give a quick demonstration so you can see what a big difference a small spring can make. This is a Uniball Vision Elite with a spring-loaded tip, and this is a competitor's pen without that feature. As you can see, the ink begins to immediately leach out of the competitor's pen and get all over your shirt. Our competitor and Uniball. Which would you prefer for your shirt? One of the things that makes Uniball pens so special is the ink that we've created to go inside of them. Most Uniball pens feature UNI Super Ink, an exclusive ink we've created for Uniball pens. There are many benefits associated with UNI Super Ink, but one of the most powerful demonstrations that I can give is to simply show you UNI Super Ink next to a traditional dye-based ink. UNI Super Ink is more bold, vivid, and opaque than a traditional dye-based ink. Not only does it look better, it's waterproof, fade-proof, archival quality, and acid-free. At Uniball, we believe better ink leads to a better writing experience. We also believe that UNI Super Ink is the best ink that you can get. UNI Super Ink is the special ink that goes inside of Uniball pens. The specially formulated ink is waterproof, fade-proof, archival quality, and acid-free. We've developed a simple test to demonstrate the difference between UNI Super Ink and traditional dye-based pen ink. I'll color the 3 circles on this small piece of paper, 3 of them with UNI Super Ink and 3 of them with a competitor's dye-based ink. Once the ink is allowed to dry, we'll place a couple of drops of water on the paper and see what happens. This one's been allowed to dry for several minutes, so we'll use it for this demonstration. As you can see, the dye-based ink immediately begins to dilute, smear, and ruin your work. UNI Super Ink is pigment-based. The pigments form a bond with paper fibers and the ink stays put. If it's important enough to write down, it's important enough to stay there. UNI Super Ink, the specially formulated ink inside of most Uniball pens, is chemically different than a lot of pen inks on the market today. Most pen inks are dye-based. UNI Super Ink is pigment-based and reacts differently on paper than a dye-based ink. In order to demonstrate the unique properties of UNI Super Ink, I'm going to perform a common form of identity theft known as check washing. Check washing is extremely simple. It involves a check, 1 common household chemical, and about 3 minutes. A thief will steal a check that's been filled out and signed by you out of your mailbox, use the chemical to erase your information in your pay tube, change it to themselves, cash, or whatever they like, and you're a victim. I'm going to wash a document, but more importantly, I'm going to show you how you can protect yourself or your business by choosing a Uniball pen featuring UNI Super Ink. I'll sign this paper just as I would my monthly rent check. I'll sign 1 box with a Uniball 207 gel pen featuring UNI Super Ink. I'll sign the other box with a standard, inexpensive ballpoint pen. Then take the signatures and place them into the solution. The dye-based ink simply stains the surface of the paper, whereas the pigments inside of UNI Super Ink form a bond with paper fibers that can't be broken without destroying the check. As I move it around, you'll see that the chemical easily removes the dye-based ink. Now, it doesn't destroy any of the other security features of the check. The watermark, the magnetic coating are all in place. Your information is simply gone. I'll remove the check from the solution, allow it to dry for about 20 seconds, and I'll have a negotiable instrument with your signature on it. Just like that, you're a victim. It's very simple. But it's also very simple to protect yourself by choosing a Uniball pen featuring UNI Super Ink. I'd like to introduce you to the Uniball Jetstream. The Jetstream is a revolutionary writing system designed by Uniball and engineered to provide a smoother writing experience than any other pen. In order to demonstrate just how smooth the Uniball Jetstream is, I've placed 3 Jetstreams on this board, right next to 3 pens from one of our competitors. I'll raise the board, and you'll begin to see that the Uniball will roll much smoother and much faster than the competitor's product. Smoother writing is better writing, and we don't think it gets any smoother than the Uniball Jetstream. You can receive a free Uniball pen and experience UNI Super Ink today by registering at our kiosk here at the Experience Store.